Hi guys, it's me again.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about our experience of studying in Canada. Next to me is You want to introduce yourself?
I am Bodru Carlson, an international student who has been in Canada for close to 2 years now.
Yeah, so Carlson was actually studying with me. We're both doing marketing management. And guys, in this video, we're going to be discussing our experiences and our journey in Canada so far. Being that Carlson's been here for 2 years and I've been here for almost 1 year. So we're just going to talk about our experiences in Canada, basically touching on what the adjustment was like, what London is like, and also basically about our school, FANSHAWE College, and our course, marketing management.
Talking about how we made friends here in London, what the job market is like for international students, and what the Canadian weather is like for someone who is visiting for the first time.
Start by talking about the adjustment. Honestly, for me, Canada was like a hell of a culture shock, and I was actually so shocked when I got here, because honestly it was not at all what I thought it would be. I don't know about you, Colson, what was it like for you? Because for me it was a culture shock, everything, from the people to just everything, even how expensive it is here. Guys, it's actually really expensive here. I don't know, it's just such a different culture and such a different dynamic. What do you think about the whole adjustment? For me personally, it was such a difficult adjustment. Colson knows, I've been going through the most. I mean, I'm in a better place now, but when I first moved here, I really hated it. I hate to say it, but I hated it, and it was just so different. It was just way too different, because I used to live in Thailand, and that for me was such a great experience. So honestly, I was never ready. I actually wish I had done more research before moving here, because I was totally shocked. And maybe it's just maybe I can't really say so yet, right? Because I'm only we're just in London. We haven't really experienced the rest of Canada. Well, I've experienced London and Toronto and wherever else. Where else have I been?
Where have you been?
Yeah, I don't really know. I've been to London, Toronto. Niagara is not really a different state or whatever. Okay, but anyway, guys. But yeah, I'm speaking from a London point of view. It's such a shocker, especially me. I lived in South Africa, I lived in Thailand, and it's a totally different vibe there. It's a totally different culture. So when you come to Canada, it's so different. Even from the way people interact with each other. What else?
To me, I would say it was different, because obviously North America and Cameroon, it's all different socially and otherwise, so. But before I came here, I spoke to a couple of friends, and I already had an idea of what I'll be expecting. So
yeah, that's the thing.
But still I was still shocked.
Yeah,
because no one can really explain the real picture to you.
Exactly.
Before you have to do particular research for you to be able to locate certain things you need. So some things you consider to be very essential back home, you wouldn't just find it. I mean, for me, even hair oil, before I could find the right oil for just my hair, it was quite a challenge.
Yeah.
So those little adjustments is what I faced when I got here.
It's tough.
I believe most people, before they travel, they don't think about who is going to receive them here in Canada, which is a very important aspect which you can't leave out. FANSHAWE does a major role in receiving students and providing temporal accommodation.
Yeah, it's just 2 days, right?
Yeah, for 2 days before you can settle in. But still, it's a whole different story for someone who has maybe a family member or a friend who is going to receive them here in Canada. I believe you have a brother.
Yeah. So when I moved to London, I had a brother. No, I have a brother. Not I had a brother. When I moved to London, I had a brother. So for me, it made things a lot easier. I mean, a little bit easier, because I got here. like, thank God I have a brother in London, and I just so happened to choose to live in London. So it made things a little bit more easier because I was able to live with him until I found my own accommodation. But if you come here and you haven't found accommodation yet and you don't have family here, I believe it could be a bit tough, you know. So what did you do? Because you didn't have any family.
Yeah, so FANSHAWE provided 2 days accommodation for me. And before I came to Canada, like I said earlier, I had a friend here in London who also helped me out a great deal. He accommodated me for over a week before I could find a place of my own. So that's why I say it's important for you to have at least a friend that can assure you of a roof over your head if things go south.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's so much easier having someone. But I mean, even if you do have someone, you still need to make it on your own and stand on your own 2 feet eventually. But I mean, I even know for me, like, I mean, when I had to move into my new place, it was so tough because there was like no one helping me, and there's only so much that my brother could do to help me. So either way, it's just gonna be a really like difficult adjustment. And it's not like my brother could hold my hand to show me how to get around the city or where to buy things or help me with, like, you know, everything. You know, he also has his own life and things going on. So guys, just be prepared to, like, you know, put your big girl panties on and adult. Yeah.
And to add to that, the best way to be prepared is to come financially prepared.
Yeah.
You know, say if the 2 days accommodation FANSHAWE provides exceeds and you have to stay extra and you have no one, maybe you have to pay $50 or so for the motel.
Yeah.
So it's always reasonable to come financially prepared.
Talk about London, because we live in London, Ontario, not the one in the UK, because that's what I mean, for the longest time, I moved here in Canada in like August last year, and like people are still asking me today, like, oh, like, you live in like the UK, oh, are you still in England? Like, it's like, what, really? But anyway, what are your thoughts on London?
Well, when it comes to the city size, it's quite a small city, so you can go around the city pretty easily, and it's a beautiful city. It's pretty safe around here.
It's pretty safe.
Very well.
I've heard like some shady stories, but like I don't know what's true and what's not true, but
overall, I would say it's pretty safe.
Yeah, I've never been in a situation where I haven't felt safe. Yeah, and I've like walked around at like areas by myself at like 11 p.m. so it hasn't. I've never felt threatened. Yeah, and I personally, I don't really like London. I hate to say it, but I personally I haven't really enjoyed it. Like, as Colson said, it's really pretty. It's safe. The bus is cool because it takes you all over the city, but I don't know. For me, like, I've lived in different places around. Okay, not like all over everywhere. I've lived like in other places that I preferred. So I'll always like compare them to London, and I feel like London will always fall short for me. But it's actually quite a cool city. It's comfortable.
Yeah, I would say for studies, London is a perfect place.
Yeah.
There are very little, or I would say less distractions here in London. Because, and let me say, the demographic is mostly students or seniors.
Yes, yeah.
So it's really comfortable for studies, and for, say, someone who is just starting a career, London will also be a good place for you.
And it's pretty diverse. Like, you got people from all over the world. Toronto's more diverse though, right?
Yeah, of course. Toronto is way more diverse, way bigger, and it's just 2 hours away from London, which is pretty close. I mean, you can live in London and still be having all your leisure time in Toronto if you want that.
Yeah, exactly. But like London, it seems to be like, I don't know, from my experience, it seems really cliquey. So that like makes it really hard to like make friends here. Because like I feel like people already know people and they have their social circles, and it's really like tight, you know? So for an international student, it's like you come here and try to make friends, but people are like not trying to have you in their friendship group because it's like, you know?
Of course, people will smile with you on the road, at the bus stops, you know. But to say have close friends, the real definition of friendships, that here in Canada, it's quite a challenge, I would say.
So you did mention that it's a really pretty city.
Yeah.
It's quite pretty. You have lots of parks and what are those, fountains or rivers? I don't know, like water thingies, like I don't know, fountains, rivers. I don't know what you want to call it. It's pretty. You have the downtown scene area with their bars and clubs and stuff.
London is a beautiful city overall because I don't know because.
But honestly, like if I compare London to Johannesburg or Bangkok where I've lived, it's obviously not it. But it's still cool. It's cool. It's fun. There's a lot to do, right? There's a lot of places to eat. That's what I like about it. Yeah. You know, we went to FANSHAWE College.
I studied insurance and risk management on my first program, and I took marketing management for my second program of study.
Yeah.
Because I
post-grad courses, right?
Exactly, all post-grad.
Yeah, as we said, we met while we're doing marketing management. So I just took marketing management post-grad, and then I'll probably do I have to do another course in September. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but I'll do another course. And then London has how many? So London has Western and FANSHAWE to my knowledge. What did you think of FANSHAWE? What was your experience like?
At first, it was really overwhelming because I wasn't used to the online platforms we had to use and how we had to submit our assignments all online. So I had to take some time to adapt to the new system of studies.
Yeah.
But the program was really rich, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, we used a lot of online resources, and most of the lecturers were really dedicated to what they were doing.
Yeah, it was actually really,
it was challenging, with the assignments.
Oh, so many.
Wow.
Like, we would have one assignment after the other, and so once you're done with one assignment, you need to get going onto the other, and once you're done with that, it's onto the next. It was really fast paced. I think that's the only thing I didn't really like about it, because it really took away from the whole learning experience. But I guess you just kind of gotta if you want to really get that learning experience, you have to just do it in your own time. But I think that was the problem for me. It was too fast paced, and I don't know what colleges are like in South Africa, but I don't think it's like this, in North America. This is, I would always complain. I'd be like, what is this college? Because I thought college would be more laid back and chilled and slow paced, but I was shocked when I got here. I actually I didn't think I was gonna pass anything at all.
Yeah, by the end of it all, you realize that the studies is really worthwhile. You really feel empowered with knowledge at the end of your program. So overall, I would say the programs are rich.
Yeah.
But the overall experience is really challenging, which means you really need to be dedicated towards your studies to make it.
Yeah, and you need to go to class, you need to do assignments. Even if you don't know what you're doing, you just have to submit something, right?
Right on time.
But cool, right? It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And it was cute. There's a gym in there, and a climbing studio.
Quite
a few.
Forgot the name of that wall.
Yeah. FANSHAWE, but also FANSHAWE was pretty there was just too many students in one building.
Yeah, the hallways used to get really crowded.
Yeah, really crowded. But that was just one of the campuses. I think there's a few other campuses, I'm not sure.
I would say it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good experience because at the end of the studies, like I said earlier, it really felt empowering. And the resources you employ, you get to use softwares. And
we learned valuable skills, actually.
Yeah, I would say it was good.
Actually, our course was top-notch, marketing management. I don't know about your previous course, but marketing management was top-notch. We actually got some really good practical experience, and we really acquired some really valuable and relevant skills that we can actually apply. I can actually become a freelancer, a marketing freelancer, using my skills. Just saying.
The whole experience in FANSHAWE is so broad.
Yeah.
We can't really dwell on that in this video. So a separate video will be created to recount the whole FANSHAWE experience in full detail, which we included our courses, the types of assignments we did, group assignments, and things like that.
I hated group assignments, by the way. Sorry.
No worries. So just putting it out there that we are going to get another video out explaining the full FANSHAWE experience. Yeah,
also what it was like transitioning to online, right? Because we did like half of our second semester. Is it second semester?
Second semester.
Yeah, we did half of it online. I mean, in class, and then half of it online because of coronavirus. And then I'll probably have to do like an entire course online. So we'll probably touch on that in like another video. Yeah.